Now, if you guys pay attention to DeFi Llama or just CoinGecko as a whole, you'll notice that one ecosystem and one network has been blowing up in specific, and that is the SUI blockchain. Currently the 7th largest blockchain network over on DeFi Llama with a total DeFi TVL of $1 billion, but a 30-day change of plus 62%. This has outpaced the Base network, this has outpaced the Solana network, and this has most definitely outpaced the Ethereum network. Now, one thing I also want to pay attention to is when you look at different DeFi chains that have a TVL greater than $50 million, and you sort by their 1 month change, you'll notice that SUI also comes in at number 4 under ZK Sync, Pulse Chain, and CeLo. So this is most definitely a trending blockchain right now. The SUI price itself is up 125% over the past 30 days. So that's great news for holders over there. But I want to talk about if you should even consider this as an investment. At the end of the day, you do need to make your own investment decisions, but I'm going to be giving you my take on the SUI blockchain and different opportunities over there. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Cetus as well as Turbos. These are two very, very large decentralized exchanges over on the SUI blockchain, and you'll notice that Cetus has a 1 month change of plus 80% on their decentralized finance TVL, and then Turbos has a TVL change of 138%, meaning that Turbos is outpacing Cetus and growing at a faster level. Now, both of these exchanges support concentrated liquidity, meaning if we wanted to deploy into something like SUI to WUSDC, which is wormhole USDC, basically a bridged version of USDC, then you would come over here and you would set a min price, a max price, and then you would be able to deploy into this liquidity pool. And the cool thing about Cetus is it does give you some different opportunities, like a conservative approach, an active approach, a full range approach where you don't even have to manage the position, you just let it do its thing. And then of course you have the custom approach where you can set your own range. Now, unfortunately, Metrics Finance does not support Cetus or Turbos right now, but if you guys do want Metrics Finance to support these two exchanges, let us know down below in the comment section, and also drop a like, subscribe, and notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any DeFi updates or opportunities. But when I started looking for different liquidity pools over on SUI, I couldn't find much but stuff like SUI to USDC or Cetus to SUI. But the issue with some of these different pools is, well, pairing SUI with USDC means we're going to get sold into USDC whenever SUI goes up. And SUI has been going up pretty much for the past 60 days straight, basically. So obviously that's not ideal because we're just going to get sold out of SUI. It's great if you want to take profit, or if the market starts to go down, we can dollar cost average our USDC into SUI by using the liquidity pool, but it's not great if we're expecting the price to go up much further than where we're currently at. Now, Cetus to SUI, the one thing that I don't like about this is, well, they're paying out a bunch of Cetus rewards in other liquidity pools. Like over here on SUI to WUSDC, part of the reason why it's such a high APR is because they are giving you free Cetus tokens for being in this liquidity pool. Same exact thing for some of these other liquidity pools. They are incentivizing these pools with Cetus tokens. So I don't really see any blue chip assets that we can pair with SUI, something like Ethereum paired with SUI, or something like Wrapped Ethereum paired with SUI, or something like Wrapped Bitcoin paired with SUI. There's not many of those opportunities available over on this blockchain network, and that's because this is not an EVM chain. It is disconnected from SUI. And yes, there is this WBTC to SUI pool right here, but that's only a 30% APR. Now, if we take a look over at Turbos, you'll notice that we also see stuff like Turbos token paired with SUI, but again, you run into the same issue where they're paying out Turbos incentives and people are selling those Turbos incentives, meaning that that's creating selling pressure in the token. And like SUI to USDC doing a 250% APR nearly. But the one thing that I don't see is high utility assets paired with SUI. I just see a bunch of meme coins paired with SUI. And unfortunately, this is the reality of a lot of different chains. This is what happened on the Solana blockchain network before real world projects came onto the Solana blockchain network. This is what happened a while back with the Ethereum network, as well as what happened over on Avalanche and Base. Meme coins launch, there's a bunch of hype behind meme coins, but a lot of people end up just selling those meme coins and the hype dies down. So am I personally investing into SUI token or even SUI blockchain or just these different decentralized exchanges? Not at the moment. And I do plan to purchase some SUI. I'm waiting for a decent entry price, a little bit of a dip from where we're currently at, probably targeting $1.75 or so. But at the same exact time, I'm not aping right into this. And the reason why is because it is highly driven by meme coins. And yes, with meme coins come volume because people have to trade SUI because a lot of these meme coins are paired with SUI. And yes, we could provide liquidity for SUI because SUI itself is a utility token. But again, if we want to provide liquidity for SUI, we have to pair it with USDC, and then we get sold out of SUI into USDC. And at the rate that SUI is currently going up, being up 22% in the past 2 weeks and over 125% in the past 30 days, it makes more sense to me to hold SUI token as opposed to deploy into a liquidity pool where I get sold out of SUI token, because 125% 25% is going to be much greater than the fees that I'm going to make in the time span of 2, 3, even 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks. Because if we're doing 250% APR on SUI to USDC, if we want to make 125%, we have to wait 6 months. Whereas if we want to make 125%, we can wait 30 days. Now, granted, this could go down in the next 30 days. This could go up less than the next 30 days, or it could go up more in the next 30 days. Anything can happen, but at the rate that it's growing, it makes more sense for me to not be in liquidity pools, but rather hold SUI. And I do think that as more utility assets launch over on the SUI network, like one that I did see is Pyth, and Pyth is one that I have a good holding in. They have about $115,000 of liquidity over here, and they're doing about 133% APR. Pretty solid, but once again, the majority of that APR is from Cetus incentives. So I think as more utility assets launch over on the SUI blockchain network, that's when we're going to start to see more institutional money, or at least DeFi hedge fund money, I should say, flow into SUI. And then of course, that's where the real returns are going to be made, in my personal opinion, where we'll be able to pair SUI with similar assets that will perform similar correlated assets, and we can make 100, 200% APR on those assets while still retaining the majority of the upside exposure because they are correlated. Guys, if you're looking to take your crypto portfolio to the next level and earn income on your cryptocurrency assets, we created the DeFi Excel community. It's a group of world-class DeFi investors that are shaping their own financial legacy. We teach you exactly how to get onboarded into DeFi, how to open up your first few positions. We educate you on everything you need to know about liquidity as a service. We have multiple masterclasses per month to cover the new, latest and greatest opportunities, and you get 30 days of Metrics Pro for free. It's $25 a month. We launched it 3 weeks ago, and we already have 100 members, and every 100 members that we add on top, we are adding $5 to the price for future members, not for past members. So if you guys do want to lock in this price, then definitely check out the DeFi Excel community down below in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace out.